Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Bloody Otaku and today we're going to be doing another anime review. Today's review is Prison School. Let's get started. Prison School is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Akira Himoto. It was serialized in Kodansha's Weekly Young magazine from February 2011 to December 2017. Yen Press licensed the manga for English release in North America, a 12-episode anime television series adaptation directed by Tatsumi, I think that's his name right, Tatsumo Mitsuhima, aired between July and September of 2015. A live-action drama television series aired from October to December 2015. The manga has 28 volumes, but the manga printed in North America is a 2-in-1, having 14 volumes. There is 277 chapters. Now, as I got that away, let's get started with the plot. Hachimitsu Private Academy is a prestigious all-girl boarding school, famous for its high-quality education and disciplined students. However, this is all about to change due to the revision of the school's most ironic policy, as boys are now able to enroll as well. At the start of the first semester, under the new decree, a mere 5 boys have been accepted, effectively splitting the student body into a ratio of the 200 girls to 1 boy. Kiyoshi, Gato, Shingo, Andre, and Joe are quickly cast away without having a chance to make any kind of first impression, unable to communicate with their fellow female students. The eager boys are set sight on a far more dangerous task. Peeping into the girls' bath. This video is going to get taken down, I know it. Only after their plan is thoroughly demeaned by the infamous Underground Student Council that the mostly crew find their freedom abruptly taken from them, as they are thrown into the school prison with a sentence of an entire month as punishment. Thus begin the tale of the boys' harsh life in prison school, a righteous struggle that will ultimately test their bonds of friendship and perverted brotherhood. Now, let's get started with the characters. Kiyoshi Fujo. Kiyoshi is a level-headed individual who seems to have a strong resolve under hard pressure. Unlike the other boys, he does not let his desire get ahead of him and tends to be the rational member of the group. Kiyoshi is markedly the most normal of the boys in design and character, as well as main narrator of the manga in thought. He is intentional but lacks of stubborn perversion. The other boys, however, he is capable to sometimes do things that seemed untoward, shocking the other boys, such as cross-dressing to escape prison block. Yeah, there's a chapter about that. Though he has sexual desires, he is much better at controlling them than others. Kiyoshi develops a deep love for Chiyo, who I'll get into later, and this love is a drive of most of his actions throughout the series, and engineers breakdowns, satisfies his first kiss, and goes to extreme length to stay in the same school with her and develop their relationship. Kiyoshi can be oblivious to his selfishness sometimes, as seen as he intends to use the money that he gathered from the way to buy something for his own personal reason. Next is Takashito Mokuzo, known as Gato. Gato is a calculated and intelligent person, though relatively lacking in his studies. He is though the mastermind behind a lot of the organization breakdowns in prison along with Kiyoshi Fuji. Gato's plots also prevent the boys from excluded several times. He is obsessed with Three Kingdoms, a series he likes, and is the smartest out of all 5. However, in rare cases, if Takashito realizes that his plans he organized are failing and there is nothing he can do to think of, He will begin to get stressed at the point of losing his sanity out of frustration and get driven into the state of being a crazed, an ignorant mind fool. This will showcase as it happens 2 times in the manga. He is a respectful person referring himself as yours truly and use horrifics Dono when referring to his friends. Next is Shingo. Shingo is a moody and nonchalant individual who is often the source of the more pessimistic opinions shared with the boys. He often makes selfish decisions for self-promotion or personal benefits. At the expression of the team, putting him at odds with the other boys, Shingo is one of the more lecherous people, hopefully I said that word right, lecherous people in the boys. Eagerly planning to peek out the female bathing area with the other boys, he can excessively narcissistic at the time, holding the physical appearance in the high esteem of requesting a hair pawn as a prisoner's gift. Though he is mostly loyal to the other boys, he sometimes acts with hypocrisy to betray them and then judge Kiyoshi Fuji badly for the same act. Shingo is prone to sulking and acting peevish when things are not going the way he likes, leaving his cell unkept and constantly voicing his complaint when all their prison stays are extended. Next is Reiji Ando, which is Andre. The gentle-mannered, calm nature of Andre is shown in his deep care for his friends, often placing them ahead of himself in relations with them. The care he shows to more first-year boys is especially apparent to his treatment of Joey Natsu, who I'll get into, Joey's rich as Joe, but I'll get to him after this, who he values more than the other boys and shows more emotional concern about. The more lecherous member of the boys, Andre is an extreme masochist. Yikes. Which is used by a tool by the Underground Student Council. They manipulate him later in the manga, though. This behavior led him to strong administration for his main source of punishment and visual simulation. Oh my god, that's... man. The secretary addressed Student Council Vice President Miko Shikari, who I'll get into later. Next is Joji Natsu, which is Joe. Joe is a subtle oddball of the 5 boys, who struggles to fit outside the group of his friends, and sometimes with them. He suffers from bloody coughs due to severe stomatitis. I don't know. Though the disease is neither chronic nor physically debilitating to him. However, his canker sores do affect his speech, with bloody coughs often punching through sentences and erupting his speech. Despite being the quietest, Joe is actually one of the more lecherous of the 5. Reflect in the crass way he speaks and makes jokes. Joe also has a love and appearance for ants and to add to his quirks, going as far as to name the one he keeps as his ant farm and being able to tell them apart, though they all look all alike. Toward his friends, Joe is shown to be accepting and supportive. Since those are the 5 main characters, we're going to take a look at the Underground Student Council. Next, we got Mari Kushihara. Mari is a proud and defiant student who exerts a sense of authority about her that leads her to popularization. Mari prefers the company of crows to people outside of her student subordination, and closet friends that are senior members in the Underground Student Council, and she can also control them. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Miri is a genuinely kind person deep down, as shown when she helped a younger Miyoko Shiki to become more confident. That's like in the manga, I think. I forgot some scenes of this anime. And I'll also get to her later, but Miri is also very close to Chiyo Kirihara, Miyari's younger sister, who she shared her childhood when she even grows entangled with their father. I'll get to those two later. Miko Shikari. Miko is a highly confident girl who is commonly seen around campus in a scatty outfit. I mean, I'm not going to be showing pictures of that. Oof. I'm probably going to be still image of her. Her reputation is for being a sadist and a... Okay. Is well known especially to her 5 boys who she physically punished during their detention. She is often seen with a horsewhip that she usually for punishing detainees who disobey her, where Gato is regularly her victim. Miko has immense physical strength and she cables combat using her physical abilities to loyally aid and best friend and superior Mari Kirihara as a senior member of the Underground Student Council. During her spare time, she completes 100 or more squats and push-ups, and she is capable of many brutal feats and strength. Next is Hana Midorikawa. The first impression of Hana by the boys was that of a kind and cheerful individual. She enjoys brewing and drinking dandelion tea, and also has a love for 4-leaf clover. However, it was quickly shown that she can be very violent when angry, and express her anger with profound karate attacks. Just like her peers, Anna displays a lot of hostility toward boys, as shown when she is caught in compromising conditions by Kiyoshi. A number of times, Hana is shown to be quite innocent in contrast to her more taught superior persona, as she faints or becomes mortified when she finds herself in compromising or sexual situations. Next is actually not in the student council, just another character, but it's the sister of Mari, Chiyo Kirihara. Chiyo is a kind, sweet girl who's notably one of the only female students that is opposed to the administration of the boys in Hamamatsu Academy. She is an avid fan of sumo wrestling, with the decision of physically purchasing tickets for the sumo student tournament. Her commitment to sumo wrestling is what individually results in meeting Kiyoshi and befriending him. Chiyo's love of the sport is strong enough that she believes her grandmother told her that any fan of sumo wrestling cannot be evil. And she's also defends the Kiyoshi because they love each other. I hope they stay together at the end. I really hope. Oof. Now there's more characters, but they only appear in the manga, like the above ground school counselor who only appear at the end of the credits on their final episode. Also, we also have a chairman, which I forgot his name because I forgot to include him. But he's basically the daughter. He's the chairman for the whole entire school, and his daughter is Mari and Chiyo, who is also, and he's also a pervert too, and he's my favorite character. The anime is created by JC Staff. I was skeptic because I saw some adaptations they made, and I saw some bad animations. One Punch Man Season 2. There's also an OVA special called Mad Wax, which I haven't seen. I mean, it's not on Funimation. I didn't even know there was a special episode. OVA, whatever. But overall, the animation was good. The art style is good. Voice acting was good, dub and sub. The anime only adapted 81 chapters from the manga. There's no season 2, and I doubt there's going to be a season 2. But as I'm reading the manga, I heard the ending was bad. Yeah, so no spoilers in the comments, but I'm gonna have to see about that when I save enough money, because the manga is like $20, and I was like, no. But I recommend this series. If you like sex If you like sex comedy or dirty comedy, it's probably not for anyone if you're not used to it. But if you are interested, then please check out Prison School.